this is Calotron Plays, and welcome back to some Minecraft Survival. In the last episode, everyone, we were over behind those trees there, healing up some villagers, and building up our very own villager breeder, which you can see right here. We got some villagers being bred up nice. Just right now, you see we have tons of babies. Not many of them have grown up yet, but we still have all of these guys here. So, what I'm planning to do in this episode is, what we want to have for these guys is somewhere where the grown-up villagers can, they can be in their own little trading booths, and we can use them to trade up for loads of new resources. And I was planning of having that over off in this kind of general savannah area here. So, what I want to do in this episode is actually go on an expedition to gather up all the materials we need to build this, which will be, it'll be mainly acacia wood and hardened clay, but yeah, or terracotta rather. So in today's episode, it's basically going to be a bit of gathering of resources. Not the most exciting thing, but we need it in order to make this massive build. So yeah, if you like the sound of that, please make sure to drop a like in the video, and if you're at all new to the channel, please make sure to subscribe. But anyway, let's get straight into things. I can start off here. I can start off by taking out some of the trees over in this area, and once we've taken out a few of them here, we can move on and try and find some other savanna areas, and also try and find some mesa areas. So I'll just take out these trees as well, not because it's the type of wood we want, but rather because we're going to have the trading hall be kind of in this general area. So we want to make sure that not only do we have the resources we need to build it, but that there's like a decent enough area for it to go. So that's why these trees are the first to go. Let's gather up all this that's fallen out on the floor here. And yeah, my inspiration for this build, I was kind of just thinking about it randomly during the day. I kind of want to make it like a sort of Chinese temple. I don't know why. Just like several layers up in the air with little peaks out in the corners. I guess it's basically going to have, I want to say like 2 or 3 floors, which basically allows us to have a ton of different villages in there. And I was thinking maybe we could have around about 10 villagers on each floor, so we can get a very good variety. Then after we've built up that villager breeder, I had another idea that maybe, like, since one of the things you need to trade with villagers, is stuff like different crops from different farms. One thing we could do is start like making, like, we have some farms down in the base there. We could also make more villager-based farms around on the surface here, which might be it will make use of the fact that we now have villagers to actually go in the farms, and also get us loads of emeralds, which we can use to trade up for fancy tools and stuff, with toolsmiths, and get like some really good armor as well. So I want to keep breaking away a few more of these trees, and I realize I haven't grabbed a bed with me, so I'll have to go and grab that before we properly head off into like the mesa. So let's go ahead. We can get a few more of these logs here, then I can call it a day quickly and come back, continue on the grind for more logs, and then, as I said, we'll start off journeying into the mesa, and I'll do a bit more log gathering off camera. So let's fly back to bed quickly. Here we are, and we should be able to hear our alarm clock going off. Come on, there we go. Hear it going off just as we come into land, and it doesn't turn off until a bit after we wake up. Come on, you can turn off now, it's fine. So let's fly off. There we are, and you can already see the leaves are starting to decay. We're starting to get a kind of central area here that we'll be able to use for the villager breeder, or that rather the villager trading hall. And another thing I'm going to have to do with this area, apart from clearing out the trees, is also flatten it out, which means I need to just get tons of dirt and just, put it all over the place. So Okay, we've got like a stack of acacia here. Let's finish off this tree. That should be all the logs there. And I reckon we only need to take out... Well, we've taken out most of the trees in the central area here, so I guess just going to get some saplings, throw these more around the edge, where they won't really interact with the build, and just kind of be able to get some more logs in the future. So, come down here, sapling, very good. Want to be able to get tons more acacia wood in the future as well. And when I was thinking about the palette of this build, you know, being acacia wood and terracotta, I think it's mainly because, well, the villagers in the savanna biomes usually use that sort of palette, and it fits really well with, I don't know, the kind of yellow desaturated look of the biome. So that's mainly what we're going for with that. But let's just pop out my shulker box here. I can pop away this acacia wood here and the oak logs we managed to gather. And now we can go off in search of a mesa biome. And the kind of terracotta that I want to be using in this build is going to be mainly like yellows and oranges and reds if I can. So yeah, we'll just fly off in this direction. I'll cut back in if I see any hint of a mesa, guys. Oh, guys, I think, yes, we have found one. This is our first mesa we have found, and it's got tons of the kind of clay we want, or at least some of it. Yeah, we've got nice yellows, a few oranges, and then the what's this? Is this like just regular terracotta? Yeah, we can use that as well. Because we can dye this into whatever colour we need for the build. So let's go ahead and gather up tons of this stuff. And you'll notice, or you may notice, that out of episode, I have just gone ahead and repaired all my tools because they were all getting down into like the reds and the yellows, and it just looked a little bit worrying. So I reckon I'd gather up, well, I just use a few diamonds, a few bows, some experience points, just go ahead and get back all the durability on these tools, because we are going to be needing to use them a lot in today's episode. Because as you can see, I'm leveling this mountain here. I'm not really too fussed about making this look exactly like natural, because when are we ever going to be out here? I mean, unless I start making some sort of mesa centric build, then we're never really going to be coming back here. Unless it's just to get more materials like this. So you can see that we've already got like 2 stacks of terracotta, like the regular stuff. The thing is, we're going to be definitely needing more terracotta than wood, and that's because I plan on using the acacia wood, like the logs, as maybe the framework for the build, and then using some sort of acacia slabs to do acacia slabs and stairs to little intricate details, as well as being like the floors and roofs of the kind of temple style villager trading hall. Whereas all this terracotta is going to be going in the walls of the build, so you definitely need a lot more of it. And yeah, that's basically why we're doing what we're doing here. I reckon I'm going to finish off getting this patch here. I'll see how much we have. And if I reckon we have enough, well, I reckon we'll still need to go ahead and get a bit of yellow terracotta, just to save us from having to go and get a bunch of yellow flowers to dye stuff with, because yellow flowers, I mean, they're very common, but it can be a little tedious at times. Whereas mining like this, it's just really satisfying. So there we go. We finished up this little area here. We've got, we've got like 3.5 stacks of regular terracotta, and then 2.5 stacks of the orange stuff, which it might be enough. If it's not, I'll come get it. Come get some more in the next episode. But we can go ahead and take our shulker box back, and now we can drop down to this layer here and start just fully digging into this yellow stuff. So I think we'll try and make it look a bit more natural here. But yeah, well, actually, nah. We just need to get tons of this yellow terracotta, and it looks to all be on kind of this level here. Starting on, what is this, Y75. So we need to kind of level out this kind of bump here, just because otherwise we're going to have floating blocks. And even though I don't really care about the appearance of this place, it's never really a nice idea to just leave floating blocks. And I just accidentally picked up a dead bush. Cool. We can just hop that back down. And, oh yes. If anything, I should have... Oh, did not mean to do that. But yeah, I think if I'm going to do this another time, what I may do is bring out my beacon and try and get some haste on this, because although it's very nice and relaxing, it is a little bit slow. So we're just going to grab all of this here. Come on, dig all of it up out of the ground, and then we'll have absolute tons to build with for our villager trading hall. So come on, and we've got a few more left. Just slowly chipping away at this massive lump of terracotta. And come on, come on, come on. Almost finished. And once these last few blocks are done, I might head off and try and find another savannah, or we could head home. I'm not really sure. But let's see. We have got plenty of resources for this build now. This is probably going to be really successful. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab that, and we are going to fly off. I'm going to try and find another savannah, and we're just going to collect up 8 ton more wood. Oh wait, actually, just seen there's an abandoned minecart here. What's in this? Oh, there's nothing in it. Huh. Maybe I've come here before, I don't know. But yeah, try and find another savannah to see if we can get a lot more wood. Oh, and I was going to cut away, but we don't really need to. There's one right there. Though before we stop there, I have just noticed there is a desert temple here, so let's swoop down. I can grab my shovel and dig to the entrance here. I think it's somewhere down here. Yeah, there we go. Dig in here, break away this block, and kind of just place that back down. Let's see if we go here. Is this safe? Yeah, this is safe. So let's go down, destroy the pressure plate, and go ahead and rip out all the TNT underneath. Just so there's like 0 chance of any explosions happening. And do I have any torches? I do not. Are there any in my ender chest? That's not my ender chest. That is terracotta. Let's put that back. Yeah, is it any torches? No, but the ender chest itself does light up the place a bit, so I'll take that. Is there... Ooh, there's tons of gunpowder in here and a diamond. Nice. I can use the gunpowder to instantly craft up more fireworks. Boom. I got a golden apple. That's also very good. So in this one, we got some emeralds. I got some more gunpowder, which is honestly my #1 most needed resource right now because of fireworks. Got tons of rotten flesh, bit of sand, bit of bones. Nothing too much interesting in there. But ooh, we got diamond horse armor here. That is a find, as well as some gold, some more gunpowder, and some iron. I don't really care about the rest of the stuff in there, but we can toss that in the ender chest here. 1, 2, all that kind of stuff. I don't have enough paper to make enough firework rockets, but I'm just going to craft up as many as possible here. There we go. We now have more than enough. I can go put this golden apple in the ender chest here, as well as a bit of this stuff, but not too much. An extra sack of rockets, that looks good. And now I can kind of fly off here. Let's try. Oh, that didn't work. That didn't work either. Oh my! And that just hurt. Yikes! I guess we're piling up on out to here then. So just like this, pile it on up, and then we make it to the surface here. We can place that orange terracotta back in, and we don't need this sandstone, so let's just toss it up here. Decorate this place, why not? And is there anything left? Oh, we've got some sand. I'll just use that to pile back out here. So there we go, guys. Got a bit of loot from a desert temple on the way to our savannah, and I realised I still haven't packed a bed, so I'm just going to go ahead. I'll cut forward when we've got a bit more wood and I've slept the night away. So guys, we are back. I've been hard at work and we've now collected a total of almost 4 stacks of acacia logs. We've also got about 5 stacks of regular terracotta and 2.5 of orange terracotta and about 2.25 of the yellow stuff. So that is all brilliant. And the final thing you have to do is, you'll notice I am in my storage room. I'm going to be doing one last thing for today's episode, and that is taking tons of stacks of dirt and seeing how much of that area we can properly flatten out. So I'm just going to grab all of this and we're going to head straight into a time lapse to see if I can get this done. So I'll see you after that. And here we are, guys. I have done tons of work here. You see, like, a lot of this area has, well, there was tons of it that was uneven ground before. I've now had to level out tons of it, placed it with tons upon tons of dirt. You saw all of the stacks that I picked up before the cut. I had to go and pick up like an extra 6 or so stacks just to level this place out and get it looking the way it is now, which, honestly, this is an amazing space for our breeder is going to be. So it's going to be just around this space here. If I go into my shot box here, I'll grow out a few logs, and not that many, just a few, and I'll like mark out roughly where I want it to go, because I want it about, let's see, if each of the villager pods is 2, so that's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and have a wild guess. Say we want about 11 blocks across. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. How about like that? No, that seems a bit too small. Let's bring it out 12, 13, 14, 15. That looks better. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Put that here. And place the final one around about. If I line up with that one and that one. Come back a bit. And should go out this block, I think. Yeah. So this is going to be the footprint of this build. And you'll see, I just level up this area. One, so I have a stable footing for it. And also, so I just have a nice surrounding for it. So there we go. I can, why do I do that? It's that block there, isn't it? Yeah. So now I can go ahead, pack up all my gear and call it a day for today, guys. So if you have enjoyed this video of, you know, just gathering large amounts of resources in one go, leveling out areas, basically just doing mammoth tasks, then please make sure to leave a like on the video. And if you're new to the channel, then please make sure to subscribe But thanks for watching, everyone. This has been Calotron Plays. I'll see you all in the next episode. Goodbye.